Hey, this is Elena Garrett with Keller Williams Central, and I'm a real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. And I'm back ranting about my favorite topic, Divvy Homes rent-to-own process. Today, I wanted to discuss, again, a rarely discussed topic about Divvy Homes, and that is the unexpected side effect. You know, like some medicines have bad side effects. Well, Divvy Homes has an unexpected good side effect that I actually didn't expect when I started to work with the program and only started to realize little by little as I went along working with them. That unexpected side effect is suddenly you can go chase after the pretty homes. So even though it's not kind of polite or politically correct to speak of it, some people are pretty and some people are not, right? Some people are well built and some people are not. Homes are kind of like that. Some homes are pretty and some homes are not. So if we were to classify homes as, as people, like some people are 5 or 6 or an 8 or 10, we can assign the same scoring system to homes. Some homes are 5 and 6 and 8 and 10. So when you dream about buying a home for your family, chances are you are like a teenage boy. You're not dreaming about finding a 5, like you're dreaming about, a porn star or a movie star or somebody similarly looking to that movie star because you had a crush on that movie star when you're formative years. Same thing happens with homes. People who dream about homes don't dream about little broken down, fix it upper. They're dreaming about walking into a palace with huge windows, tall ceilings, a frame ceilings. They want a huge kitchen. They want a huge backyard. They want a tall fence, lots of privacy, good next to a good school. And they wanted to be facing this way or that way, south or east or west or whatever. And they wanted to have a pool and they wanted to have convenient stairs. Everything that they want, what they describe to me usually, is like dreaming about the movie star marrying you. Okay. So when you're dreaming about movie star marrying you, there's nothing wrong with the dream. But how often do we actually end up marrying a movie star? Same thing with homes. Most people dream about movie star like homes. They don't dream about ordinary homes with lots of defects. Yet when you enter the market, when you enter the real estate market, you count the tens of thousands of dollars that you have in your savings account. Let's just say in your savings account, you have $25,000 total cash, $25,000. If you're lucky, some people don't have that. Chances of you landing a movie star home with $25,000 in cash are slim to none. Why? For the same reason why most people don't marry movie stars, because movie stars kind of get a lot of attention and a lot of suitor. When the home is pretty, freshly remodeled, sparkling new floors, dazzling countertops, dazzling backsplash, beautiful bathrooms, frameless showers, tall ceilings, you name it. Those homes will have a line of people standing out of the door, all holding more money than you do in their bag, offering it to that home. Unless you can find the money to offer more money than anybody else, unless your baggie with money is bigger than everybody else, chances of that movie star looking at you, that movie star home looking at you and considering you as the buyer are slim. Okay, so that happens only if you have a loan. Okay, so let's make that distinction. How much money do you have in your bank account right now? Well, I'm going to take a wild guess. It's probably less than 2 billion, right? I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but I'm hoping I'm not offending anybody, but I think it's less than 2 billion. It's probably less than 2 million too. It's probably less than 1 million. It's probably less than $100,000, right? Am I right? Okay. For every buyer with $100,000 in their bank account, there are 3 or 4 buyers who have $500,000 in their bank account also standing on the doorsteps of that home. How are you going to attract attention of the pretty home with less money than somebody else? That's the question. So if you, let's just say that you had a dream to buy the home of your dreams, the movie star quality homes, but your bank account is like 10K in it. Normally with 10K, the best thing that you could hope for is a little old fixer-upper. But what if we hired somebody who has $2 billion in their bank account to stand in line at the door of that home and offer lots of cash to the seller? This is actually what happens when you start working with Divvy. So imagine that Divvy is this gigantic giant, kind of like repeated myself, but imagine that Divvy is like a big gentle football player, pretty as dream, big sparkling car, huge house, standing in front of the actors. Do you think that he will get more attention from her than you might? So what if you hired the big sport player or whatever, another actor with lots of money and lots of wealth to lobby on your behalf? You would probably get a lot more audience from that seller. So the way that it plays out is you are not the buyer in the transaction. The cash buyer called Divvy Homes is the buyer in the transaction, in this transaction. You're the ultimate buyer, but not on the first step. So when Divvy shows up at the door with proof of funds showing that they have so many zeros in their bank account that she cannot even stop counting those zeros, the seller takes very careful note. And what happens is also very often let's just say there's 15 people all submitting offers on the house. And let's just say it's a super pretty home, recently remodeled, new roof, new appliances, new everything, you name it. Let's just say that there's 15 people bidding on that home. Mind you, you have 10K in your bank account total, right, for the entire thing. They're offering $25,000 above asking price. They're offering $35,000 above asking price. They're offering $50,000 above asking price. Obviously, if you are buying the house for yourself on your own, at that point, you would not even be in the line anymore. You'd be like left outside standing by the corner. But not Divvy Homes. Divvy Homes comes in and say, okay, that guy offered you 50, I'll offer you 60. How about 70? Would you take 100 over asking price? Not to say that they will on every home, but I'm just saying that Divvy does not feel a pressure. They have certain guidelines by which they will not go above certain amount, but that guideline seems to be pretty, generous. So when somebody stands in line in front of you and they have $50,000 above asking price, Divvy just comes in and say, hey, if we made it 55K above asking price, and here is your new rent calculations for it. Do you agree to this new rent calculations? And you say, fine. Divvy just signed a purchase contract for $55,000 above asking price. And all you needed to do is to deliver 2% down, right? Not the $55,000 above asking price. So your cash to close for this transaction might be about, $500 plus, let's just say it was $400,000. $500 plus $8,000 plus 2 months worth of rent, right? In the meantime, Divvy paid 55K above asking price that you didn't have to pay. So this is how you can chase after a pretty home that has 15 offers on it and still win the bidding war. Long rant, I apologize, and I hope I didn't offend anybody. If I offend you, drop me in the comments. I'll beat myself up. Okay, talk to you soon, guys. Elena Garrett, Keller Williams.